So what you see here is a 52-inch antique brass 1980 Casablanca Victorian. This is the second Victorian of the two here. Twin Victorians, or double Vics if you will, here in my room. I already made a video of the first one, so if you haven't seen that one yet, I would recommend you check that one out because I go into a little more detail about how I acquired these fans and the look and design of these fans in that video. But this video's focus is this one, the second one. But just as a quick overview, I got these two fans off of Facebook Marketplace in August for $140, $70 each, from a beach house that was being renovated. And this one does have the Casablanca Fan Co. stickers on it, one for the fan and one for the light. Has these shades on it, and for some reason this one light socket kind of droops. Stencil blades. Plain on the other side. Variable speed. And this fan does have a bit of a little bit of paint splashed on the canopy. When we got back from the beach, I was in a bit of a rush to put these two fans up, so I didn't really have the time to get that paint off of there. I can always do it later. And the only thing unoriginal to the fan is this tassel. This I added myself, but everything else on this fan is exactly how it looked when it was originally installed. And something I didn't mention in the first video of these two fans of the other one is that where these two fans, where I got them from is where they were originally installed back in like 1980 or 1981. The couple who owned the house said that they themselves installed them back in the late 70s or early 80s, and that they bought them brand new from a lighting store for $500 each, and they installed them in there when they added that room onto the side of the house. So it was just kind of cool to hear a bit of backstory about these fans and where they came from and stuff like that. And the husband of the couple that owned the beach house, he was like of a mechanical mind type person, so he understood my appreciation of the fans, and I'm sure he appreciated them himself, which is why he chose these ones for his house. There's the light. Oh, and something else worth mentioning about this one is that on this fan the blades are a bit more droopy. However, one of them is less droopy than the other three, so that does throw the fan out of balance a little bit. I should probably try and throw the three droopy blades back into balance with the fourth one, but haven't really had time to do that yet, so I probably should, but yeah. And I think maybe originally some of those blades may have been on the other one, but I kind of grouped them all together so then the fans would be better in balance. Like, so the blades would, you probably get what I'm trying to say. And I'll start this one off as slow as it can go, which is a lot slower than the other one. It's just barely going. That's probably only like 2 RPM, if even that, maybe like 1.5 RPM. But yeah, like I said, I tried to group the blades that had similar pitches with each other onto the similar fan so they'd be more in balance. That's mainly what I was trying to say, if you didn't get it. Alright, I'll turn it up a little. So yeah, this one does have a bit of a wider variety of speeds because at minimum it does go quite a bit slower than the other one. The dial is at about 4 o'clock right now, and it's at about 12 o'clock for minimum speed, or was. Yeah, very nice fan. It's nice to kind of just leave it at a speed like this, which is like a restaurant low speed, and just leave it like that while I'm doing something in my room. Because at this speed, yeah, it's just kind of a nice majestic speed and it's not too noisy, so it's kind of nice to have it like this. Or perhaps a little slower. And I don't know if you can notice that one of the blades is a bit higher than the other three. And again, this one, like the other one, does have a range of where the speed goes up a lot faster, turning the dial towards the bottom, like 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock range versus, say, 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, when 8 to 12 it's going really fast, and 12 to 4 it's going really slow. And this one too does have a bit of a wobble, as it isn't mounted firmly, because it's just the bell canopy mount is just basically holds it there. It doesn't really mount it firmly at all. It's just kind of held there. So this one does have a bit of a wobble too, but that wobble hasn't really started yet. And again, this one is also putting off a, yeah, there's the wobble going. But again, this one, like the other one, does put off a very nice breeze. And like I said in the other video, one of my favorite things to do is put both of these fans on full speed and just have them go on high for a couple hours. Creates a wind tunnel in here, but it's really cool to see them both cranking out at full speed. And then full speed, or high. And the Doom poster on the wall is being blown around quite a bit from the wind of this fan. And there's the light. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but for some reason this shade right here, the one my finger is on, does vibrate a little bit when the fan's running at full speed. It's probably caused by like just shaking of the fan running that fast or something. I don't think the shade's going to pop off though. It looks like it's more so the socket as a whole kind of vibrating a little bit and then it being amplified to the shade. And off. So there you go. This is the second of my two antique brass 1980 52-inch Casablanca Victorian ceiling fans. So these two fans are finally videoed and posted for the internet to see. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these two beauties in action, and yeah, just hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, etc. And more videos to come later on. Alright, goodbye everybody.